The CS2 case market has proven to be one of the best investments of all time. Just look at this chart, from 3 cents to 5.50 in the gamma case, but it's one of the many cases that is performing ridiculously well. Over the past month, it has seen a bit of a fall off in price, but with bouncing up and down 30 cents between the days, should you be buying cases right now, and what is the long-term outlook of them? Well, let me keep it simple with you guys. It's great. The CSGO case market is absolutely incredible. Now, this site is csgostocks.de, and I think it's very helpful, but pretty much all it tells us is the volume. The volume every single day over the past 6 months, over the past year, all time in these CS2 cases. And as you can see, this is pretty flat. And that's good. You'll note the volume is consistent. People are constantly paying for these cases in mass. Maybe we've seen like a 10% drop on average after these things have really blown up in price, but still, it's consistent that these things are being bought up and people are still willing to pay this ridiculous like $5.50 for these gamma cases. And why shouldn't they? Because skins are getting so expensive. This video is sponsored by Skins Monkey. If you've been looking to trade out your old boring skins for new ones, Skins Monkey is the place. By clicking the link in the description, you'll get a 35% deposit bonus when depositing with cash and crypto, and up to a free $5 bonus on your first trade. So be sure to click that link. Skins Monkey also has the freebies tab where they run 24/7 giveaways that are completely free to join with crazy skins. And if you're looking to actually get your hands on some good skins, Skins Monkey is the quickest way to do it. So be sure to get that free $5 and 35% deposit bonus now, trading your CSGO skins with that link at the top of the description. And that's the main thing I want to cover with cases, because you could pretty much look at any of them and you see this very similar chart. Well, consistent for a very long time, and then we had the recent spike up with the, I guess just the hype spike, whatever you want to call it. There was massive volume there, and obviously a bit less as they came back down in price, because I mean people were kind of scared. They got to a much more expensive price than they were at previously, but it does look like volume is starting to get back to normal levels and everything. 3,700 of these glove cases still sold on the 7th, which is crazy. There's so many of these being bought. Obviously, 3,700 of these sold in a day is definitely more than what's coming into supply. So still, people are willing to pay a ridiculous amount for these glove cases for all the cases in the game. And because of that, I still think they're great to hold long term. If we saw volume absolutely crashing over the past year and people saying that, you know, they didn't want to buy these cases, then it'd be different. But people don't care. For whatever reason, people still want to pay $6.50 plus a key to unbox a single case. And this kind of forwards the point that I think skins are going to get a lot more expensive as well. Obviously, if skins get more expensive, the cases are going to get more expensive too. But a lot of people don't want to spend like $8 to unbox a case, or $9, I guess it would be. They would just rather buy the knife that's in it, even if it's super expensive. So skins getting more expensive is good for cases. Cases getting more expensive actually isn't really good for skins, but people are still willing to pay ridiculously expensive prices for cases, so why does it even matter? The case market is essentially perfect, and with this high player count, even if it falls off significantly, people are still willing to pay so much money for these cases. Even the active drops. The Dreams and Nightmares case has been going up in price since January. It was 70 cents in January, now it's $2.40, and it's just crazy. That's just crazy. It's an active drop in the game. These are still coming into supply, which just shows how crazy the case market is and how much demand there is for stuff. Now, of course, I don't recommend investing in cases that are in the active case drop. If we go on over to the just a random Steam guide, we could actually check which cases are in the prime drop pool, and you could very easily get these cases. They're the cheapest cases in the game, obviously, because they're coming into supply for the most part. But if you didn't know, there's the rare drop pool as well. It's only about a 1% chance to get one of the 31 items in it compared to the 99% in the prime drop pool. These are the drops you get every week, of course, and I mean, the chance of getting a single case out of that is just ridiculous, which is why the supply is so low, and, you know, why they're so expensive now. And Valve is never going to change that, so they're just going to keep going with the armory. I imagine they're going to go with an operation as well sometime soon. I highly doubt they're just going to be adding cases to the prime drop pool, because they don't even get really anything from it. If people buy the armory pass, they make money and spend their stars there, they make money, but just adding random drops in the game for people, Valve doesn't make as much money. So I don't even think we're going to be seeing new prime drops in the game. So for the rare drop pool, that's great. For the entire case market, that's great. And cases are going to continue to get more expensive. I would recommend looking at the Gamma case, stuff like that. Even the cheaper stuff like the Shadow case, the Revolver case used to be cheap. It's not very cheap anymore. All the Chroma cases are good. Gamma cases are good. Glove case, it's very expensive, which I don't really like buying into. But people love the gloves. The gloves are super expensive, some of the most expensive items in the game, which are great. But personally, I would stick with stuff like the Spectrum case. I have a ton of CS20 cases. I have a ton of clutch cases, even though they have the same rare special item as the Revolution case. I don't even remember. There's so many cases in this game, but yeah. You should just know the case market's great. If you want to buy a rare drop case, especially one of the ones I just mentioned, they're great holds long term. They always will be. The demand is always there. This is the past year. They haven't lost any demand over the past year, and they have doubled in price, these Gamma cases. And this is pretty much the exact same for any case chart you look at. You could check CSGO stocks. So be sure to check out the sponsor with that link at the top of the description. Buy yourself some cases because they're an incredible investment. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.